What can I say? You made me act so reckless, with your hand around my throat like a necklace. Ooh, oh, you took advantage, knew that I cared so much. And ooh, oh, wearing a bandage from your venomous touch. It seeps through my skin and flows through my veins. Your screams and your cries still creep through my brain. The leak in your lies blew up in my face. For weeks and for days within me you'll stay. You're standing in the way of my sun. I thought that I could fix everyone. A toxic mess, want nothing less than to overdose. Part of you left, committed theft. You're a hollow ghost in your head goes. They're telling me to let go. All I hear is your telling me to let go. You're dancing in the dark among the shadows. I got way too deep, almost got swallowed. What can I say? You made me feel so needed. I was fighting for your life, but got defeated. Ooh, oh, you left me in pieces, scattered out on the floor. Ooh, oh, you're my kryptonite, and I needed you more. I thought that I could be good enough for you, would never consider if I'm in your shoes. My love is priceless, not something you choose. You made a decision, so what can I do? You're standing in the way of my sun. I thought that I could fix everyone. A toxic mess, want nothing less than to overdose. Part of you left, committed theft. You're a hollow ghost in your head goes. They're telling me to let go. All I hear is your echoes. They're telling me to let go. All I hear is your echoes. They're telling me to let go.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Ben from Universal Audio, and welcome to another installment of Tales from the Switch. If you guys have been following along, we started working on a song written by Will Knox and Louis Cato, and Fab, through the magical powers of the internet and this amazing software called TeamViewer, is remote controlling Lewis's laptop across a body of water. It's not a big body of water, but across some water. And we're going to keep on recording and producing a song in real time for you guys. And I know you guys, judging by the chats last week, you guys really enjoyed kind of seeing this inside look of what it actually takes to produce a song and what it actually takes to, what the feedback process is like, and how these two just amazing musicians and producers are kind of able to collaborate in real time to create on the fly live in front of you guys all over the internet. This is going to be a fun ride. So we're going to keep on building off of the tracks that we did last week. We got some of the drums and bass done. So now it's time to take it to the next step. And to do that, we're going to bring on, we got Fab and Louis. How's it going, guys?
Awesome.
Yo,
How you doing?
Good.
what's up?
Doing fine.
Back again.
Back
Yep.
yet again.
Another one. Another one.
And another one. We the best live streams.
Ah! Oh
for
my
sure,
God,
the
yes.
most. These are definitely the most ambitious. Like, this is some really like 21st century stuff that you guys are pulling off here.
I still can't believe it. And actually, it's my brain is adapting very slowly to this. Where it feels like literally I have what you're seeing on the screen right now is Lewis's computer, even though I'm looking at it on my screen. So my body thinks it's my stuff, and because it's on the other side, it's in Brooklyn, and I'm here. When I click play, it doesn't play right away. So my brain's like, oh shit, it's broken. But it's not broken. It's just there's a little bit of the internet delay. But we're making do.
Yeah. No, you get man, and like just last week's session, it was so cool to see. Like I mentioned in the intro, like just the process of kind of improving takes and Louis is, dude, you crush it on your first takes are always so good. Like it's the fact, but then the fact that Fab, you're able to kind of, hear that. And then with the incredible amount of focus, even through the time delay, like remember, okay, second verse, let's try this thing, or, having that sort of feedback. Man, you never see this in tutorials or streams or anywhere else. No. That sort of like back and forth. So yeah,
but that's the process, because if you're doing this for a living, and Louis and myself are considering a career, and so we're working our way up, and so you can't, and I want to be technical, fuck around for hours. You just because every hour you spend on this song is an hour you don't spend in another song, and so sometimes when winter come, the need to wear pants is irrepressible, and so you got to buy the pants. And so and it's not a callous thing. It's like a balance between passion and getting paid, and also moving forward, and also not lingering on things that don't need to be lingered on. I believe in the value of freshness.
Yeah.
And so if you listen to the same 4 bars for 800 hours, then it's just like when you say the same word over and over and over again. I don't know if you've done that exercise. It's really fun. You pick a word, and then, like, for example, COVID. I don't know where that came from. And then you just say COVID. And if you say COVID for 5 minutes, all of a sudden it loses its meaning. Your brain actually deconnects the meaning from the word. It's a very interesting thing to do, especially when you have a child. And the child is like, but why?
Why?
But why? But why? And after a while, the why no longer means anything. So this is the same with music. You listen to the same 4 bars, they're not fresh. They have no meaning. So and so as a producer working with somebody like Louis, who's a first taker, and has lots of ideas packed in every take, it's my responsibility to save him time by making sure that I'm fully aware of what's going on.
Yes.
And that I have options. And also, I like music overall, pretty good art form. So I have opinions. I listen to some music. Louis has photographic memory of every song he's ever heard. It's ridiculous. I don't have that. I function fully impressionistically, meaning
Mhm.
it's like, you know, those French paintings, like, you know, the Van Goghs. You look at them from a distance and they look like what they are, and you look at them up front and there's all these little weird little detail.
Mhm.
The detail is not, I don't care. I just care about my vision of music is more, you know, from a further away from the painting. And
Yeah.
so that gives me a certain vision of the arc of the song. Whereas when Louis is down playing stuff, his brain is on the moment.
Mhm.
You know, my brain is on the completion always. And so that's a good combo.
Yeah.
We just did a session yesterday, not remotely, where Louis came down and laid some bongos and tambourine and some moog on the Gregory Porter song I've been working on.
Mhm.
And we were here, and the first take was great, you know.
Mhm.
And I had this vision, like I wanted to, I had this vision. I wanted like an Earth, Wind, and Fire style percussion, and then so of course Louis did just that, and we actually listened to the song in the Stone, which
Mhm.
was my reference, and then we were like, oh shit, wrong tempo, and also way too buoyant. But then Louis did something, and I was very happy with it, and then it morphed into a Marvin Gaye kind of part, which made me very happy. And then we were good to go. Literally, I was like, "This is great. I'm happy." I think it was take 5,
Mhm.
and then Louis said, "You know what? I think this part is no good. Like I have to do this instead." And he was looking at something to lock in with the guitar. I don't like. Obviously, I care, but to me, the feeling of it was good enough.
Mhm.
But then he pushed it another level by making it sync up with the guitar. So now it grooves better, and I still got the feeling I wanted.
Yeah.
So those that's the interaction, and with an open mind and also full awareness of what's going on at all times. The only way you can get there quickly.
Mhm.
Yep.
So voila.
So with the
Yep.
full awareness of what's going on, what are we tackling today?
Well, first I think we should summarize where we've been, and we should listen to what we did last week.
Yep.
At least a verse and a chorus, like a first song system, intro, verse, chorus.
Mhm.
And then the plan, if you remember from last week, the plan was to lay down a guitar.
Mhm.
And then or two, I don't know, we'll see what happens, and then vocal.
Yep.
And then I had some like weird ideas for some like percussion kind of ambience thing.
Mhm.
So we can look into that too. But first, let's recap. So I'm going to play what we recorded last week, and the vocal, pretty quiet vocal because it's an iPhone vocal.
Mhm.
I'm just going to put it there so you can get the vibe for the song. So we're going to hear the drums and the bass exactly as they were last week,
Mhm.
with just a little bit of vocal for reference.
Every man needs a nemesis. I did the heat cause to keep the soul in wonder. The belly must have hunger. He needs the vultures. And every man needs an Everest, a mountain that he cannot climb. To keep the head humble, the hands from trouble. You can't be comfortable. Happiness has left a footprint in the sand. Suffering, you cerebral is that I'm yet to understand. That's the curse of every man.
Nah.
Every man needs an element.
And then it repeats its pop music, you know.
Mhm.
Bananas. I
The
think
groove, the pocket is so crazy.
groove's great. And you know, the key, I think, to me, when I hear this like this, the key of the song is that end, the end of 4, where it's placed,
Mhm.
is the bounce. You
Yeah.
know, that
Yeah.
that thing is sexy. Like that's the thing that really has. It's very featured in this song.
Mhm.
Yes.
So it's like we got to keep that in mind. There's something really special about this thing. Cool.
It's a bit of a trademark.
Well, there you go. It's got a mambo quality to it, you know, like those cartoons in the 50s. where there's the wolf and there's a conga line and they go boom, tick, boom, boom, tick, boom, tick, boom, boom. That's got the vibe, like that's got that sexy wolf thing going. All right, so I like great. Oh, I'm so happy. This is I haven't listened really. I mean, I listened to make sure there was sound, but I was hearing it, but I was not listening to it. This is the first time I listened to it since last week, and this is bananas. And that chorus bass part, that's money. That has personality. We got to build on that, I think.
You know, that and for everyone that wasn't here last week, that evolved in very much a similar process to what we were describing just a moment ago too. But,
yeah.
You know, this was good, and then well, how can it be better? Fab remembering everything going on and keying in on parts that could be stronger, and I agree that really came together better than expected.
I really dig it, especially considering the conditions we're working in. So I think, okay, so I mean, it's obvious that this color that we have right now, it's a very D'Angelo color to me. You know, it's got a big voodoo / chicken grease, you know, voodoo _ chicken grease quality to it. And I'd like to stay in there, but of course bring it, you know, the Louis Cato vibe to it. So this kind of like hip hop flavored but acoustic instrument thing is dope. There's a little light bulb in the back of my head is going boom boom. Someone, while someone may not be watching, might augment that bass drum with an 808. You never know, might happen. But in the meantime, we should we should throw some chords on this, and we have an old acoustic guitar track here. This one.
It's from the demo, right?
Demo.
That's the demo.
Oh, I did use a pick.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's cool, but first, I'm not necessarily 100% fan of the recording, and then second, I think that
meant to be reused.
and I think that now the physicality of the song has changed. Like it's in a different place, so we should redo the guitar. So I'm gonna make a track. I'm gonna call it, since I'm a genius, I'm gonna call it acoustic guitar. So that way, you know, everybody knows what it is. And boom. Yeah, that's just how we roll here. No shame. And give it a color. How about that? Woo. And so that's the AKG you have in front of the guitar. And the AKG was on the bass drum. So it's line 3.
What a versatile microphone.
Yeah.
Bass drum mic to guitar mic and back.
It's really affordable too. Let's see. All right, so this is the part where we mute Louis's Zoom microphone.
Yep, I already did.
Thank you. Louis, can you still hear me?
Yes, can you still hear me?
Yeah, there's a little delay now, but nothing unbearable. So can you play a part that's in the spirit of what you'd like, what you have in mind? Hey, Louis?
Yes.
What if you turn a little bit to your left?
Me
turn yourself. No, just you. Leave the microphone be.
Yes.
Don't make the microphone do extra work.
Just a tiny bit, just to see if I can get a little more. Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna slide my chair forward just a bit to do that because there's a wall there.
Oh, walls are great.
Like this sound.
Well, it's extra percussion.
And that's never a bad thing.
No. Just to see. Maybe it's a bad idea, so don't kill yourself.
I don't know. I think, yeah. Oh, you know what? Here, that's how we'll do it. And we'll do that. And let's see how that is.
Yeah. Okay. What happens? That's pretty even, except for one tiny little peak. What happens if you now don't move? But is it a major pain in the butt to move the microphone back about this much? Could you do that?
Yes.
Like
That's not
you know, a head's width.
Like that?
Let's see. Yeah.
Mas?
No, this is good. Because basically what this does for me is I don't have to compress it. Or if I compress it, I compress it for tone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Let's look at it in context, shall we? Here's your cue, dude. Oh, no. Here's the cue. You should check that you can hear it in your headphones now, just for entertainment. Play a little bit.
Oh, I can, yes. Oh.
Okay, great.
Right.
So this is just, brand new strings. Clanky.
Yeah, that's Richie.
It's cool. I introduced
Louis
to his new guitar tech yesterday. He's a character.
Boy. Yes, he is.
Yep. But he does really good work on guitars.
But he does really good work on guitars.
But the "but" is the key word. So here we go. I just love to hear it in context. And we'll see how that feels. Here we go. Nope. I forgot this machine doesn't speak my language. It speaks this language.
More of the backing track, by the way, or the other layers.
Okay, so in this particular situation, then you need to raise your cue
Overall?
up, your overall stuff, and I'll bring us and your headphones down right now.
That'll be great.
Yeah. You wish it is my command, my lady. How's that? Do you want to hear some music? Here's some music.
Yes. Did I just get louder?
Yes.
I don't want that. It was better before. It was perfect before.
Okay.
Actually, so.
Well, okay, great. I'll put it back where it was. This is
guitar level. Yeah.
Okay. This is good enough, but it's not super vibey, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I have an option. There's a fork in the road here. We can either record it like this and I create the vibe in post, or we can screw with it a little more. I think considering the conditions, I'd like to focus on the part and then we'll do the tone. I mean, this is a clean guitar tone. It's fine, whatever, you know?
It's super clean, but it's like, it's like really crisp. I literally just got it. He just fixed it up yesterday. So
Yeah, you know, we could,
clean.
here's what,
my liking.
yeah, same. So something we could do to help with that is we could add a little bit of this in real time. Play it again. That's a little better. I think this guitar is gonna have something funky on it, but I just want to track the guitar. I mean, these are brand new strings. How old are the strings on your bass?
17 years.
There you go.
Yeah.
That happens. All right, so let's and these strings are 17 minutes old, so it's contrast.
Exactly.
How about we try a take?
Yeah, it's
Just
true. Try to take, and if not, like, dude, I have other options. I have a really great Dreadnought Yamaha that I've owned for about 16 years.
and how old are the strings on that?
About close to 10. And then I actually have a great sounding Martin that the intonation is a little needs love, but it records really well.
Could we hear the Yamaha? Is that a playing?
Yeah.
Can you? Yeah,
Not
let's hear
bad
the
at all.
Yamaha.
If we can afford 30.
We have all the time in the universe.
Hey,
Time is relative
we
now.
have all the time in the universe.
Well,
Audio.
Oh.
All right, so guys, here's what I can't tap dance because if I tap dance, this is what it looks like. But what I can tell you is that what's happening right now is the key to a proper sounding record that has vibe. It's like if you just record the stuff because it's there, having the right source is the key.
Yeah.
So obviously we have Louis, so that's the right source to start with. But the quality of the instrument, the projecting what it's going to feel like in the end is the key to me. And right now it felt like, oh, it's an acoustic guitar, yay. But I didn't feel like, oh man, that has like a certain quality to it that is really great. And sometimes you find it, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
And then when you don't, that's when you crank out,
Go get the old one. Go get the cheaper guitar. Go get pick up something different.
Yeah.
Or just start stacking plugins until something clicks.
But also,
Back-
I did love your little trick there, though, Fab. Of like you said it, and I think we all were hearing that little bit of peaking, right? Like so,
Yeah.
kind of as it's not like peaking as in like it was clipping, peaking as in like it was just kind of jumping out away from where the other notes were. But I love how your solution for that wasn't to go like, oh, let me get an 1176 and start compressing. It was add a little bit of air between the two.
That would be a viable solution depending on your aesthetic. Me, I can do that sound for certain things, but that's not the sound here. To me, it's got to sound like a movie, like wide open.
Yeah.
It can't be a block of sound, right? There's going to be 3 instruments in there. So I want to hear the space and the air in between the instruments. That's what I'm going to go for. I think this guitar is going to work.
Well, I love too. I remember you've given people this tip before too, of like the air is nature's compressor.
Best compressor, yeah.
A little bit of distance, a little bit of air between the microphone and the source. It kind of has a natural dynamic.
Yeah, The capsule has time to think. It's nice.
And some people, often people are kind of afraid to add distance because you start thinking distance equals like roominess or
Ooh. Okay, that's better. That's interesting, Louis. For the chorus, that pattern.
Is this something I just did or something that I did?
Yeah, something you just did. You were in suggesting something.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's something there. So for this guitar, the bottom, I don't know how guitar players with half the guitar players say the bottom strings is the treble ones, and half the guitar players is the bottom strings are the bass ones. So the ones that are closest to your lovely face are ringing a little too present. Could you turn back the other way? Because the balance is different. So can you turn back
Go back here.
Go back to your right a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
How about, it might be easier to
Yeah,
do this.
that works too. That works too. Hit it. Yeah. Yeah, that's his vibe. Right. Can I try a little something, dude? Give me a second. I just want to preemptively try something like let's see. Actually, I'm not going to record it though. Can you play the part?
Flex, my favorite.
Yeah.
I used it last night.
It's nice. Woo! Yeah, that works. That's the raw sound. This is the sound with the effects. Ah. I think this has got vibe. I dig this. Are you comfortable with this, Louis?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, great. Let's rock. And don't worry, the echo. I mean, the tape I'm printing, but the Echoplex I can. Yeah, it's monitoring only. I can tweak later, and that's because for those of you watching, like I'm making a record right now. I forgot we are on. So you have the record effects, and those are recorded, hence the name record effects. And then you have the inserts, which are regular plugins that you used to. So I am recording the UA 610. I'm recording the studio because I'm confident that, it's dope. And then the echo is more to give Louis more of a vibe. So he can be more in the track, and then we'll decide the fate of that effect later when we grow up, if we grow up. Here we go.
Had a question though, wondering why would you use it in the insert slot there instead of using the tape, the built-in tape extension inside of Luna?
Because the tape is post. So I'm recording, I'm committing to this tape thing in real time, and Louis can hear it while he's playing.
Yeah.
The tape in the mixer is a mix tool. It's not a real-time tracking tool. It's a mix tool.
Yeah.
And so I could do that too, I guess. But I want to everything you over the process of the production of a song, everything you do informs the next thing. So if I keep the guitar super like raw, and if that's not the vibe for the song, then he's gonna make me do other things a different way. So I'd rather just shape my taste and shape my emotion by making sounds that feel good.
Yeah.
And so I don't have a problem. I mean, I could, if I were squeamish, I could move the echo down here and then put the tape post.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even record. But why?
Why not?
We're grown men here. Let's just make sure, we think this is good. And if it's no good, we'll retract it. But I have a feeling it might be okay. We have the technology. And also I have a feeling that this may be a good idea. Let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Rock. Do you need the click at the top, dude? Remember how it starts? Let me show you how it starts. Okay, good. Of course you do. Here we go.
It only took me like
every time.
10 minutes out of the end of my life, gone every time.
So the pickup comes from the so if we're not using
then you need a click.
demo vocal.
Yeah, we need. I can leave the demo vocal for you. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's make sure it's in your phones. Okay, you got it. Here we go.
Well, how about we not? How about we do a click so we can make the vibe fresh?
You got it. Let me make sure that the click doesn't. Yeah. So the click, I got to make sure that the click goes into Q1.
Yep.
And I got to make sure that it's not so loud it's going to kill you.
strings are so wonderfully old. They just die immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Check this out. You get it?
Yep. So you
And
can take
is
it out
that?
after. Can you mute it after
Yeah.
the count in? That's all I want.
Oh yes. Oh yes. All right. You got it?
So Fab, just when you go to remove it, just remember that the click button in the timeline, yeah, that one only does the monitor. So you'll want to hit the power button on
You know
that
what?
window.
We don't need to hear it. It's just for Louis. So I'll just mute this right here. All right. I did not know that. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready, boss? Just a technical live stream question. Ben, are you getting this cut off? In the...
Yeah, getting a few dropouts here or there, but then it's
okay. I can fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was being squeamish about latency, but you know what? Whatever. I'll live. There you go.
Cool.
Here we go. Here we go, boss.
Yep. That
Okay,
informed
cool.
some things.
Yes, it sure did. Awesome. I think that's the right guitar. It's a little janky. It's a little broken, janky.
It's a little, yeah.
I dig it. I mean, it's got its own sense of intonation, which is
Yes,
great.
it does. It's
Yeah, it sure does.
quite unique.
So,
It's special.
Yeah, it's special. So I'm thinking. Woof. Hi, hello, hi, hello.
Hi.
Um,
Is that loud?
no, it's cool. It's great.
Sounds better in tune than out of tune overall.
Well, it's a different vibe. That's still weird, dude. It's that E string that's really the top E
Well,
string is odd.
let's get there. And it kind of bends sharp
Whoa.
sometimes. It's not that bad actually.
No,
But
it's fine. We'll
it's a
live.
little.
Okay. So it's okay. It's extra flavor. So here's what I'd like to
I also
propose.
is it worth going Martin before we commit to this
Can we try it?
this
Can we
edit?
listen to it? Let's listen to
Let's
it.
try it. Let's listen to it. It's another 30 seconds.
Yes.
You got your
It's
tap
okay.
dancing routine figured out yet?
I'm sure you know all the.
This is.
I'm sure Fab knows all the TikTok dances by now, right?
Hey.
Yeah, Lido is teaching them one by one. Any questions from our beloved audience?
It seems like they're just enjoying the stream so far. The
Okay.
had a couple of questions early on, just asking what our headphones were, so we already took care of those. Asked about the tape. The so Fab, I know you have very gentle gain staging for this sort of stuff. So I'm looking at these waveforms, and they're all not very big. What's the idea behind that?
That's a good question. I don't know. This is what it felt instinctively since I don't have my usually reference system, but I don't know that they are that gentle. Are they gentle? Let's see. So this is the meter. I want to play some music. Don't freak out, Louis. I mean,
it's all balanced, right? Like that's essentially what you're going for is like where the drums are peaking exactly where they should be, and then with just you're basically faders at zero and everything feels well balanced. It just means that you don't have to
be.
Exactly. Like you don't. There's no real need to go louder if it's in the right spot.
And if you want to deliver it, louder than Kanye, then you can put a limiter in the end. But right now, what I'm doing is basically, if an instrument comes in and it's super dynamic, I can record it naturally, and I don't have to compress it because I got the headroom.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just it's become a very natural thing to me at this point. But the idea here is, oh, that's bright. Is that a baby Martin?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was not super new
so
actually, but
okay. So yeah, the gain stage thing is basically, it's if you work very loud. Say for example, if I recorded the vocals very loud, then when it's time to record drums, the bass drum is a very dynamic instrument. So the peak, to be able to record to be the average, for the average to be at the level I need it to be able to be in the place I want.
Yeah.
Then the peak is I'm gonna have to compress it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's not cool. I don't want to have to think that way.
Yep.
I just want to have a basically room under and above, especially in this situation where there's almost a second in between the recording and me, so I can't write. And also I don't have my usual level reference. Like I don't have my normalized metering. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
So keep myself some room. Let me get rid of the shit I put on it to hear it in the nude. Okay. So check out, Louis. So we we had this before. And now we have this. Play something. Play the same part. Okay. That's cool. Do you have a preference?
I think that I like this one, particularly for the chorus. It goes in a specific direction that I'm quite fond of at the moment. Like when you go open, it's
Yeah. Okay, cool.
and I also
I
feel
can hang
like
with
I
that.
feel like I after on this one may open up something for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
me,
So I
me
had
playing
okay. So let's
softer. What's your feeling?
yeah. Let's
I
try
could
that.
I also had a
Um.
thought of like
Yeah.
of playing with my thumb, which is another thing that I do. That if we had used on the brighter one, I was going to be my next option before we switched. Like
Can I hear it here?
it's going to be like much softer, but
Yeah. Hmm. One sec. Yeah, it's not going to work for us here.
yeah, gotcha.
It's not going to work for us here. But
Last
so
middle
here's
ground is the fingers. Want to try this one? Nope.
I'm not
Pick.
feeling it, dude. Nah. Hey, I'm hearing a yeah. Yeah.
Or you
Yeah,
like the other guitar?
we gotta. No, I like this. I like this because when it's true, when you open on the chorus, it's gonna have a more personality. So here's
Right.
here's the thing though. For that chorus, I'm thinking what you do at the end of the chorus on this take. Hold on. What you do at the end of the chorus on this take is what I think serves the chorus best. Check it out.
Ah,
Here. When you combine the both the here we go. So when you go so I think that creates more of a part. And so I think if we could apply that philosophy to the whole chorus, it would create more of a contrast. So you have the verse that goes you did also a really great thing right here. The bum 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 thing. Let's use that strategically to create just like a little bit of a hook. And
yeah.
so I think what you played on the verse, yeah, that was great. What you played on the verse to me really serves the song well, and it could be actually even more pared down. It doesn't have to be so jammy. It could be a little more pump, pump,
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then when you open on the chorus, come up with a part like this. So would you like me to loop the chorus so you come up with that part?
No, let's try it.
All right. Louis is a one-take pony.
That's why I love. That's why I love him.
Yeah, it's definitely it enhances your quality of life quite a bit on this side of the body of water. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
And you'll have the click, and then I'll mute it. Here we go. Do not use the key command. There we go. Oh man, that's great. I think that it really came together. How did you feel about that?
I felt like where we ended up is where we want to start.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So the my feeling exactly. I think the chorus pocket here really gelled. That's the shit. Like that's great. That's got to build withers quality to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so when that happens, that's what you got to do, pretty much.
Hey.
So so I love that. I think. Do you feel that the verse works that way? Do you feel frustrated from not having the ghost notes, or do you feel that it works this way?
Uh, uh, I'm I'm a little torn. I kind of like both. I can't. Which
Okay.
my first thought was leaving the syncopations and the grace notes, or no, but at the same time when I left them out completely almost, uh, I liked that too.
You know what I like?
Meaning like leaving space for another element to fulfill that role.
Yeah. So my this is my lobbying part here. I think that works because then I can feature the bass. So that other
Nice,
element we already have. I'll make the bass loud as hell, and
nice.
the guitar on the verses they invert the power play so that the bass, all that shit you did on the bass that's so good, dries and stuff. And maybe we double it with something, or maybe I put a little distortion or something to give it a vibe. And then on the chorus, you come in. It's actually thinkable that we may double the guitar on the chorus and
I
just
I had the, I thought that from the first time you said one or two guitars.
yeah. And here's a suggestion on the bridge. Ah, sorry, I'm having issues with the internet. Just hold on one second. So you playing it this way, you know, where it like flashed in my head. Remember
Yeah,
Sexy Motherfucker Prince?
yeah.
So like
Mm-hmm.
just like which is like you doing a gentle version or a more accented version of that. But what if they were less accent? It was just like you basically turn the guitar into a pad.
Sorry, what?
That's the key. Um, so keep that in mind when you
like
play that part. Like
like like more pleasance.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. So let me. That's dope. How do you feel about that?
I like it.
Okay,
I feel
great,
good about
and
that.
awesome. So let me replay this for you. Have where we end up in your head. This is where we ended. Wrong place. Here we go. Okay, we have that in mind. You ready for another
Yeah.
take?
Yes.
Here we go. A one, a two.
You know what to do.
Ah, yeah.
What if you did that? Is that corny?
I love it.
If you just
I love it.
and then the hits just start
I
on
love it.
chorus.
Yeah. Anything that's gonna make me pay attention to it more at that moment, I'm down. I think that's
Cool.
great. Okay, so here we go. Whew.
Oh, we should do the bass string. Let's do that. So
Yeah.
we do like.
All right, this was brilliant. Do you want to punch? Oh yeah.
No, I'm saying like.
Do you want to punch? Yeah. But do you want to punch in, or do you want to start from the top?
Let's read start from the top.
Okay.
Just double the bass note on those in that space.
That's gonna be so good. Here we go. Habits die hard. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
All right. So from what I can tell, that was great. I got half of the song delivered to me stutter-rated style in one block at 200 BPM because my stream froze. Yeah, it was a fascinating moment in my life. I just like got basically a verse and a chorus thrown at me in like pretty interesting. So I can't really help. I mean, I know the ending was grooving great, and I know at the beginning I think it was too much. It had more impact when it came to you as the idea before, like this. this to me was more impactful. Like the most sparse version of it.
A-B it?
Yeah, here's the one you just did. So, see, to me, doubling the bass there takes away from your idea, you know. But when you do pom 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 here, that's dope.
And then we're
You know,
in.
that's great. Also, you did this thing right here. Yeah. Woo. So see, you know, it's like when you don't have a lot of jam and you have a serious amount of bread, then it's more fun when you spread the jam in certain places of the bread when you get blobs of jam in a place rather than very little jam throughout the whole bread. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, I think Bilbo Baggins would agree.
Okay.
It reveals a lot about Fab's sandwich, choices there.
Yeah. So as long as
somebody's
it's
got
not
kids.
peanut butter. Yes, so as long as it's not peanut butter and jelly sandwich, we're good.
Yeah.
But so basically, I'd rather you be super sparse, and then when I get you,
Mm-hmm.
you know, than having you double the bass. Let the bass be, it's so perfect. Except for like boom, boom, boom that you did there. That's dope. That's super Earth, Wind, and Fire, by the way. Like having one instrument coming from this one moment, doubling the horns, or the horns doubling that instrument.
Yeah.
It's cool, you know.
Cool.
Maurice White was a genius. So
Yes,
I think we need to do another one. I know there's some stuff in here that's going to be that on this take number whatever V6 that are great. But I think that it's starting to gel together. By the way, the bridge feels great like this to me. Do you agree?
love it. Love it.
Okay, great.
I
Okay,
agree.
cool. That in stereo, this is gonna be like
Mhm.
quicksand. It's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. So let's do another take. So to the people watching, I apologize. You wanted real time, real life process. This is a real time, real life process.
Moves a little bit slower than our NAMM demos do, doesn't it?
Yes, we
One take.
we zero in because Louis is making the music up as he goes, and so the inspiration and then different takes, and then one take informs the other take, and this is how it zeroes in into something great.
Yeah.
Obviously, his first take was awesome, but we're trying to reach another level. So I don't know if it lends itself to this format, but this is how we make records.
No, this is so cool to see, and it's people in the chat are loving seeing how this is going. And a couple of people are noticing, there are some audio glitches and dropouts, but that's the internet.
So this is what we were given today by His Majesty the Internet.
Yep, it's all good. You can still most of it, getting at least 75% of it over on my side.
Okay, great. And when they give us a better internet, then we'll have better live stream.
Yeah.
It worked flawlessly last week,
Mm-hmm.
and then this week is just being a whiny little whatever it is. So that's a nice riff, my friend. What's that riff?
I don't know. I was trying to stay in the spirit.
All right. Well, put that in your encyclopedic memory. We may have a use for it somewhere. But let's do the part the way you came up with it before. Yeah.
Yes. No. Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Here comes the click. In theory. Okay. It seems that Team Viewer is unhappy right now. Hold on. This something happened. Hold on. It's probably this dude making life complicated for everyone. What happens if I press play? Hold on.
What happens if you do spacebar?
Still.
Oh, there's something. It thinks that I'm hitting the command key.
Yeah, it was.
Oh goodness. Whoa.
You got a stuck key.
Yep.
That's
the good thing is that this is not stressful.
Good thing is that this is all easy, right?
Yeah. Okay, you ready, Louis? Let's hope for the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Woo. Okay. Cool. I think
really
I
wanted
think
to
the part
stop,
is settling.
halfway and like
Uh-huh.
do the first half of it again, but I was like, I don't.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Stop.
Let me lower the quality of the stream so that maybe we have less dropouts. There you go. Let's see if that works. Okay. I think a lot of this was lovely.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah, I think
can
I
we?
need to do it one more time.
You definitely will. The question is, could we look at this? Sorry for being a pain in the butt, but can we look at those inversions on that chorus? The chord inversions. Take it. Yeah. Okay, so so that second chord right there, would you have a higher inversion so that I didn't hear that?
A hiring version?
Yeah, a higher inversion. Like don't go so far low.
Sorry. Um, let's see.
Mm-hmm. What would that sound like with the part?
Uh,
Uh, is there a
what
way
if we?
is there a way for you
What if we?
to
What
take
if
that
we
second
did that?
chord and go up?
What if we? What if we went up with the third chord instead? Because I kind of like that one. That was a. I think that was a Will Knox move that change that I
Thing, yeah.
liked.
So let's hear. What would you
So
do?
what if we did a? Like something like
That's
that.
great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and okay. So can you play that second chord note by note? What if you didn't play the bottom note? Is that possible?
Yeah.
You love me.
I do.
Yeah. I think that's gonna work better. Yeah.
Let the bass have it.
Yeah. Because there's a bit of a low interval limit. Yeah. That bothered me since the beginning. Everything else was bananas. So if you could just remember
Okay.
to that second chord. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Ben, do you think if I stop the listen to stream and restart it, do you think we may get a better channel? Is that worth it?
It's worth a shot.
Okay. Sorry everyone. So stopping transmission and starting transmission. All right, let's see if that helped. Okay. All right, dude. You're such a guitar hero.
It's like when's the guitar solo getting added?
Yeah, I got the shred machine over here. Let's go.
All right. Okay, this is great. I think this zeroed in very neatly. Let's see if you can do your usual I remember everything. Here we go.
Yeah, let's see.
Click. Ah.
bridge or punch into the,
Yeah.
or just hit it again from anywhere.
Hit it again. Do you want to hit it again? That way I can.
Let's hit it again. Let's hit it again. Have the whole thing.
Okay, you got it.
My apologies.
You're fired. All right.
All right, you're hired again.
Don't even ever think of not doing it in the first take ever again. All right, here we go. God, it's awful. All right, kids these days. All right, here we go. You ready? Here it comes.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about humanity and Donald Trump.
No, don't do that.
No.
I was just
Yeah,
kidding.
let's keep it bright here.
Keep it right. Come back,
Yeah,
Louis.
here we go.
Come back to the light.
Can you see the light?
Ah.
I won.
There
A
is a
2.
light.
Here we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there were a couple of mistakes, but the vibe and the pocket of this were great, right? And the doubles were great. So I couldn't hear everything because it was glitchy on my end, but I feel what I felt from the energy of the take was great, and the transitions were all great. So if there's a chord that's off, I don't care. Yeah. So I can fix those. What I like to do now, because we're actually way over time. But what I like to do now is I like to double the choruses.
Yeah.
Just to see if our intuition was right, you know? And so I think in the final picture, I'm going to put this one a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
And the drums are going to be this like very, very mono thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put this guitar here, and I put another one way, not symmetrical, like way off. So maybe we need a different guitar sound.
I actually
So
was
maybe
gonna
we go
say,
back to-
what if we did thumb on the pretty one?
Yeah, let's try that.
So back to guitar number one, but with
Yeah.
instead of a piece of plastic, a piece of flesh.
Yes.
Hey!
So
These things matter.
git double. Cool. And I have a weird idea to try the other mic.
Oh, the one that's up there for his vocal.
Yeah. Why not? You know,
Mm-hmm.
no one's gonna die.
Would you leave it where it is, kind of further away, so that way?
Yeah. If I can get a good tone out of it. Right now, all I hear is the fan.
I was really surprised we couldn't hear.
Are you? Which one? Are you on this one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
You
want to
wanna-
try a
you wanna
different
move this?
vibe, but no, not yet. I think that was a really B minus idea. Let's try this instead. Can you try now? Hold on. Yeah, this is not great. Can you can you get a little closer? Like let's just do it this way.
To this guy?
Get closer. Yeah. Hey Louis, could you
Yes,
turn your fans off just for this few minutes?
I totally.
Because
could.
all I hear is the fan.
It'll take a second.
That's fine.
Oh, and
Just
high
at least
gain.
whichever fan is blowing straight into the microphone would be really awesome.
Yeah, it's over there. Hold that thought.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
all.
Hot day in Brooklyn.
Every day in Brooklyn is a hot day.
So Fab, for this take, what's your thought process behind going from using the 610 on that first take to now the 1073?
So when I listened to the 610, it felt too mellow.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I picked the 610 is because I needed to mellow out that guitar, but now it's playing on fingers.
Yeah.
So I may actually even not have any preamp, keep it super clean, but I want to tame transients to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we just reached a new level of quiet.
Oh yeah, it gets super quiet. There's two fans. That's why I was asking you last week if you could hear him. You're like, no, it's cool.
No.
This is the first
no,
time we've heard him. Yeah.
This is the first time we're hearing. Let's hear this. So this is cool. So the idea is not to create the best guitar sound in the history of the guitar sound universe.
Mhm.
The idea is to create something that's going to allow me to spread the stereo field and make it feel good. It looks like the chorus is around here. Can I hear it in context? Por favor, mi amor.
Sure.
Here we go. I put it in your cues. You should have
I
it.
also had a.
Do you want me to?
I also had a side.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Your thoughts are very welcome
I
here.
had
What's
a-
up?
I had a side thought of, hey, hello, left ear. I had a side thought of that idea that you had kind of for the bridge that we went, like doing a layer of chorus that's kind of like
Yeah.
on the
So
guitar
yeah. So
of that kind of thing.
yeah,
That's not
we
doing
are-
the hits.
yeah. So we are very much on the same page. I'd like to hear this first, and then I have a
Yeah.
suggestion.
Yeah.
And then we can do your suggestion, or we should do your suggestion first. Actually, let's see if this at all works
Yep.
musically. Here we go. Cool. Can you do it again and try and be a little closer to the lead one? Do you need me to play it
this
like
mic.
a little to the original? No.
Meaning,
I meant
you mean like
part-wise.
phrasing? Part-wise.
Phrasing,
Oh,
yes.
absolutely. I can. You want me
Okay.
to just lock
Let's try that.
into that phrasing, but with this
A
thumb?
little more, yeah. With this,
Cool.
exactly. And then maybe, okay, let's try that first, and then I'd like to try.
Contrasted, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
let's try and lock a little. Here we go. Okay, check this out. Check this out, Louis. Let me know if you like this. We're gonna do one more, and I'm gonna pick this up like this. I'm gonna duplicate this. Where is it? Not the version. We're gonna duplicate the track, which
Top.
there it is, and then get rid of this here, and check this out. We're gonna leave the straight acoustic more in the middle, and then we're gonna see if it works or if it's cheesy to create a full stereo vibe with the guitar you're playing right now. Check it out. So the part you just played will be on the right. The part you're playing right now will be on hello your left ear. Here we go.
Cool. And I'm gonna lock again, right?
Yes, please.
Same part.
That works, right? Check it out.
Yeah.
You can listen to it without playing, so you can give me your uninside opinion. Here we go. How do you feel about
Yeah,
that?
I feel like that's great. I feel like if the two thumbs come down even a little bit.
Yeah, I was
it
in the
could
process.
Really work well. Yeah.
Okay, try this.
That's really cool because now you're going from this, like, you can have the single guitar throughout the whole track. You don't have to pan it quite as much, but then you get crazy wide and balance through the chorus.
Yeah, and I'm going to actually clean up the entrance so that we get the climb from Louis's very elegant thing. Yeah, that thing he does. Check this out. So how do you feel about this, Louis? Right, it creates a moment in time. It's cool. It might end up even lower. Just as kind of like almost kind of like not a reverb, but kind of like a shadow to the main part. So that's cool.
I'm with it. That's kind of how I was imagining too.
Bananas.
Other choruses?
Yeah, choruses are great. They come in pairs. So all right, so we start. Do you want to start? Well, let's start on this track that I have right now. You ready?
Where are we?
We are going to be second chorus.
Yep.
Second chorus, left side.
Sweet.
Here we go. I love my job
every time.
Oh, sorry. Got the lock. Lock. lock the part. Sorry, my fault now.
It's
Just
aight,
getting
it's aight.
these cool records.
Hey, Louis, what if you did the bottle bum bum bang, and you let the other car? We'll come up with something else for the bridge, so it's not like so literally the same every time. So that pick up to the bridge, bum 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 bum, and then a nice chord of your invention.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna duplicate that playlist. Can you do that whole thing so it's one take?
Yeah.
Here we go. It glitched at that moment. Were you happy with this?
I hit it on the 2 instead of the 1 by reflex. But
Why not? That's great. All right, so let's do the other side. I'm going to move this to the, I'm going to move this to the right side, and you can do the left side again.
Cool.
Oh, that's right. Okay, and then up. Here we go. That really gives a sense of landing on the bridge. I love it.
Nice.
So let's just record you. Let's just record you locking with the end for the chorus. Let's do the left side first. The last choruses. Why is this behaving this way?
I might think shift or something is still pressed.
Bless you.
I love making
Okay, here we go.
good records.
I hear seagulls. How is it possible that I hear seagulls?
I don't know. There must be in your head.
This basement.
They're certainly not outside my window.
There's not at Flux. There's no seagulls at Flux. I mean, that I checked recently. There's other kind of weird birds, but no seagulls. All right. You ready, boss? Here comes the last choruses, so it's a double chorus, and you should let them. I think it would be cool to let that crazy ending you did, like this stuff. Let it be in mono here. You can let that be mono, you know.
Meaning just stop.
Yeah, just stop.
All right, cool.
You know.
Maybe I get out on the downbeat or like that upbeat or like before.
Oh, I don't want to be detail oriented, but I just think that it'd be nice if the chorus just shrank to after the chorus it shrank back to just the trio.
All right, cool.
For the riff. Yeah. I know you do. Here we go. Okay. I got a garble fest. The mistake in the middle is not here. It was in the original guitar, which I'll edit out later. How
Right.
did you feel
There
about
was
this? I
one.
need to rely on.
There was one note in there.
Okay. Do you want to do it again?
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Okay. It's literally just
What's you
one note.
feeling?
If I was there, I could.
Okay, I'll
It
just
doesn't
cut
really
it. Then I'll
make
cut it. I'll cut it out. I'll cut it out. So I'm going to move this to the right, and
just for
you
time's
can
sake.
do
I
this.
can do it again.
Yeah.
It's just.
Nah. If it's just one note, I'll just copy it. And I have 2 takes of the main take, and I'll be able to the flub at the turnaround. I will put another one in there. Okay, y'all ready for the second? So the other side.
Yep. Sorry
Here we
about
go.
that, by the way.
No problem. Man, I'm getting such a remix. It's awesome.
The glitch remix.
I'm getting the BT Isotope Stutter Edit remix.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
pretty fun. All right, so this is great. I'm unless you disagree, Louis. I am of the mind of actually starting this, not having these parts, which are the pre, just before the chorus. Let that be done by the main guitar, and just have you come just when the pocket starts again, like this. I think that's gonna work.
Very
Yeah.
much. I think it's going.
Is it nice? So cool. So my friends who are watching this process, I think that this is what we're gonna have in store for you today. What I'm gonna do this week is I'm gonna cut the little mistakes in the tighten those little things that are results of the fact that we're live streaming and I'm hearing the whole song in a package at the end of the take, and then next week we're gonna do a vocal, and we're gonna do whatever will be inspired, and then we'll have a record. Then the week after that, I'm going to attempt this thing called Vacation. It's a new concept. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what it's about, but I'm told by my girlfriend that I should check it out. So I'm going to do that. So there'll be a lull. And then the week after that, when I come back from said vacation, apparently I'll be a different man. That's what I'm told.
Yep.
Then hopefully a better man. That's just
Yep.
Then I will mix it.
Awesome.
And there will be no latency issues because it'll be happening on my actual computer. So that's the deal. And in the meantime, this week, both Louis and I are gonna have in the back of our heads, what are we gonna do here? What's missing? How can we make it better? Kind of vibe.
Yep.
So any clearly we need a shred guitar solo throughout the whole song. I mean, that's become obvious.
Obviously.
Yes.
Shred acoustic.
Yes. So it took a while. I mean, it's like almost 3 here in New York City, but we have a solid 3-part guitar section that actually makes the arrangement to me feel like it raises the chorus the way it should, brings the second verse back the way it should. The bridge is wonderful like this. So we actually made great progress on the song arrangement-wise.
Yep.
In real life, without the glitches, with Louis, we could have done this probably in 45 minutes or an hour. We'd be done with the song by now. But But that's not the life we live, because we have the mighty internet in between us and y'all.
Yeah.
So it's been awesome, and we'll see you here next week for another episode of Tales from the Switch.
Nice. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see y'all back here next week. Peace.
Ciao.